All right, so in this video, we're taking a look at Godox's newest wireless microphone system, the Movelink M2, a professional sounding, 6-hour battery life having, full of accessory kit doing wireless microphone kit. How's it sound? Don't go anywhere. Up next. Hey, what's going on? It's Low for Low Knows Tech, and this is the channel where we test and review tech that aims to make your life easier. With that being said, the Godox Movelink M2 wireless microphone system. Now, before we get into it, this was sent to me for review purposes, and man, it was sent to me a while ago. Life happened, right? The vid happened, got married, and of course, moved from one place to another. So I'm coming kind of pretty late with this review, but you know, just because it's late doesn't mean this thing is not phenomenal. Spoiler alert, this thing, it rocks. All right, so really quick story. Right, life happened. So finally got around to actually reviewing this. My past 3 videos, I've actually been using this microphone kit exclusively. Didn't really get into a deep dive with those previous videos. Really simple, I just put it on me, put the lavalier in, connected to my recording source, and that was it. You know, make sure the levels were okay, but I really didn't see what this guy could do until right before this video. And let's get into it now. First, we'll start off with actually with the open box. Small size, big versatility, which is true. I'll verify that. Professional sounding. Yes, I will verify that as well. Mono and stereo modes. Yes, super cool. You can either record in mono or you can either deliver in mono or stereo. More on that later. Working approximately 6-hour battery life. Yes, and then some. More on that later. And of course, a magnetic back clip, which actually works pretty cool. You know, the receivers of the transmitter, they're magnetic in the background, and of course an included charging case, and we will see that very shortly. Let's get into this right now. Let me make sure it's right here in the center. All right, thank you very much. Oh wow, and there it goes. Get in focus. Thank you very much. All right, we got 2 dead cats. 1, 2. We got 2 dead cats. Meow. Accessories, and of course our wireless microphones. And I mean, just off the bat, this thing is. I mean, I like the case in itself, right? It looks like I'm either holding like a very fancy pen, you know, right upside down, something they use in space, or I'm actually gonna give, you know, for those of you who are looking for something for your special lady, you can just come up to her, my love, I've got something amazing for you. A necklace? No, they're wireless microphones. What are you talking about? Your results may vary. All right, so let's take a look at the accessories real quick, because you have a ton of accessories. You have one lavalier. You've got your stereo recording cable. You have a second lavalier microphone. You have 3 USB-C charging cables. You have a different stereo cable here, but this time this is double ring to a triple ring. Never really got into this one, but I think you can actually use this for like maybe cell phone devices. So you have an audio return on that. And of course, you've got these metal clips right here for using on the magnetic backing of the transmitter and the receiver. And oh, you have an empty box, and of course it comes with instructions on how to use it as well. So let's put all these things away and let's take a closer look at our case. All right, so we got our 2 transmitter, our receivers, and of course again you have your dead cats as well. All right, so that's, you know, those are basically your accessories. We'll get more into it as we go along, but yeah, let's take a look and see what this thing actually sounds like. All right, and this is what the Movelink M2 sounds like, and let's just go really quick through all, again, everything that we have here. You have your power button, you have your mute button on the side here. Within the screen, you have your mute, the one that the receiver that you're using. You have your levels, you have your battery pack. On the side here, you have a pair button. We actually pair this to other things. You have a USB-C cord here, so you can actually connect batteries or charge it from here separately, or connect the battery pack for that to it for longer battery use or extended life. You have your clip right here. They can do here, but it's also magnetic here, so you can hang this up in different places or use the accessories that is with it. When taking a look at the receiver, of course, you have your status light, you have your pair button, your charging again for different charging, your power button, but also A/B. So if you're pressing here, you switch between you can switch between the volume of transmitter A or transmitter B as it's being received into the receiver. And you can play with that as well. And if you press the pair button, you'll change it from mono to stereo as far as how the recording is going out. So how does mono stereo work? Well, transmitter A will be left channel if it's in stereo, and transmitter B will be right channel if it's stereo. So if you wanted to record someone at the same time, right, and you didn't want to have the tracks meld together, you had one person on A and one person B, then left channel will be person A, right channel will be person B, and you can split that up in post so you can work with the tracks individually. So you do have that option, which is, you know, I thought they thought of a lot of great things here. These things are very light, very comfortable. They snap in anywhere. I can just, you know, I can just put it anywhere. Let's test out our dead cat. Plugs in right there on the top, and again, just works out just well. So what do you think about the sound so far? You know, for my test, I thought it sounded good. It did sound kind of, it wasn't the most punchiest, it wasn't the most present soundiest, but it's nothing that couldn't be handled or addressed in post. And I'll tell you something, you know, obviously we want to do as much as possible in post, but you know, when it comes to capturing audio, adding a little EQ or, you know, adding and removing some frequencies is pretty little normal. So what you're going to get is, it's definitely not bad sounding at all. But what I would do, I would probably just kind of like roll off a little at ending. I'd probably just bring a little in the high end just to add a little presence. And I'll do that right now. This is the normal EQ that I normally do for things like this. I just kind of slap it over, and this is my personal preset that I use for all my audio stuff to give me more presence, but also, you know, take away some of the unnecessary low end as well. But we'll go right back to flat, so you kind of get a sense of what this audio sounds like. Again, let's look at our accessories. Here's our second one. We have our USB-C, and I want to show you how, I guess, the convenience, the awesome convenience that you have by using USB-C. So right now, if my 6 hours, or maybe it's just unpredictable, right? Maybe my battery's dying in 1 hour, 2 hours, for whatever reason, this thing is, I'm walking around, we're doing vlogs, and we just need this thing on the entire time, especially if it's connected directly to the camera, and I need a longer battery life. Well, then I'm just gonna plug it right here. All right, and then you can see that my battery is actually charging, and I'm getting power from my battery pack. If I wanted to connect my transmitter and I have my battery pack in my pocket, I can also do that as well. And then this is charging. So you really don't have to think about, man, if I'm going to charge these, it has to be specifically within a charging case. No, you can have a portable battery pack charging on the go anyway. It's not something you have to be dedicated or married to when it comes to that. All right, so yeah. Oh, and hold on, let me test this out for you as well. Let's move on to the actual testing of using the puck as well. So let's take off the lavalier microphone. Let's go with the puck. All right, so here we go. Let's put this on top. Let me just use the other one. All right, well, that just happened. As I was putting the dead cat on the little puck here, I accidentally muted the microphone coming from this, and I lost that entire segment because it muted. That actually brings up a point. So now we get to see what that actually sounds like using the dead cat and this in front of me. But it brings up a point that I came across probably 3 times when I was creating this video that I didn't experience beforehand. So if you're going to be using dead cat or maybe the puck like this, 3 times on 3 separate occasions where I actually lost audio because I accidentally hit the mute button without even noticing. It would have been nice where if somehow I was just kind of notified in some kind of way that, hey, this is now on mute, but I just didn't see it, you know, because like these things are, you know, they're kind of small. You're not really trying to see if it's mute here. But anyway, it was a complete oversight on mine. I understand I was rushing and things happen. But yeah, this has happened to me 3 times when actually testing the dead cat. So just keep that in mind. You know, maybe in the long run, maybe this button is sensitive where you might mute it by accident in the future. Don't know, but I just wanted to make that abundant. So yeah. This is what it sounds like using this as a microphone directly right here. And yeah, and now we'll actually get to see what this actually sounds like when it's actually connected to our camera. All right, let's get to that test. All right, so now we have the Movelink connected directly to my camera using the internal preamps of the camera. Now, one thing that I do want to be clear about is that your sound may vary depending on the preamps of your device. So for example, through all my tests, whenever I would connect it to my recorder, I would get a fuller sound coming from my recorder compared to my actual camera. If you have better preamps, or if you have other adapters that you connect to your camera that offers a better preamp, well then, keep that in mind. That's just a plus. This is not a hit on the Movelink 2 at any kind. It just really depends on the power and the clarity and I guess the sound signature of your preamp. Now, this is what it sounds like on my camera. If you're interested, I'm using a Canon EOS R6 as my preamps. Now, in my previous videos, in one of my previous videos, using the camera as a preamp, it didn't sound bad at all, right? And let me be clear, when it comes to microphones, I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to lavalier microphones, I don't think in general, like they're the best sounding thing compared to a dedicated microphone, right? Like this one right here. With that being said, let's be honest, 30 seconds in, a minute in, your mind completely gets used to it, right? And your mind just tells you, this doesn't sound bad, so I'm okay with it. And you're just pulled into the story, right? So what am I trying to say? The Movelink, it doesn't pull you out of the story with sound, with bad sound quality at all, right? Like I said before, if you do some additional EQ, you can always improve the sound. But aside from that, it just only adds and it doesn't get away of your creative process, especially if you're connected directly into the camera. Super simple. Right? Okay, so now that being said, I've got a surprise for you. Godox also sent me the Movelink Handheld adapter where we actually take these things. Actually, let me show you right now. We're gonna do this. Where we take this and we turn this, all right, actually becomes a handheld microphone for, oh, wait a minute, it also comes with a pop filter. And there we go. All right, so here he goes. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna give you 2 more tests. We're gonna see how this sounds like a little bit longer. I'm gonna switch it back to my recorder because I want to give you the best sound quality possible for this review. But also we're gonna take a little distance test on this to see how well the 2.4 gigahertz range works on this from the receiver to the tracker. So right here, I'm on the 2nd floor in my office. We're gonna go downstairs. We're gonna go outside. And we're gonna go in front of the house and we'll give ourselves, that's probably gonna be a pretty good, decent range. So keep that in mind if you're ever to kind of use this for any kind of filming setup and you needed to know what the distance was with that. All right, so let's switch out recorders and let's do the test. All right, so like I said before, here is our outside test with the Movelink M2 adapter, 2nd floor. And yeah. So what do I think about the sound so far? Well, in previous tests before, I thought this sounded really good, especially as a handheld microphone. Obviously when any kind of microphone source is closer to your mouth, you're gonna get the best sounding from it. But I thought it handled really well as well. Before, as far as the distance work, it really held up the entire time. I got none or very little disturbance as far as breakup when it comes to connecting with the actual receiver. So if you want to actually need space for some kind of reason, you're still getting a great sound quality when it comes to the Movelink 2. So yeah, so this is the test of using this as a handheld. I wish I had someone here to interview. No one, but yeah. All right, let's get back inside. All right, so let's finish this off. I've made a mess here. This is completely dirty. Let me just get this out of the way. Let's make this look presentable. And I think for the end of this video, I'm gonna keep doing this. Does it make a lot of noise? We'll see. Let me know in the comments down below. All right, so my final thoughts about the Godox Movelink 2. Well, overall, I really think Godox they did a solid job with this microphone kit. I'm out of breath. I reviewed a previous microphone kit that they sent before, and it was okay. But through all my tests with this microphone kit, kind of putting it through its paces, seeing where I can get the best sound quality, how does it just hold up in general, using the lavalier part or the puck itself, I thought it did a really good job. Could the audio be by default more presencier for your video, so you can do less work on it as far as EQ audio wise? Yeah, I think that's kind of the goal of anybody, but by no means am I saying that this is a bad sounding microphone kit. It's actually a really good microphone sounding kit. If you agree, please let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, I really think Godox, they got it right with this one. And if they didn't get it right, well, then they're getting super close to getting it right. Yeah, they really put out some cool thing, really good accessories. Oh, well, I'm loving the travel case, making it super easy to just charge and store your the holders, the devices. I like the idea of the magnetic backings. You putting the dead cat on top of it, it's super easy, super convenient. You just take it on and off. There's no fuss there, and AC is kind of blowing that around. Yeah, you got plenty of USB ports to charge it with. I like the idea of the little metal things here to kind of charge it in whatever kind, not charge it, hold it in any way you want. The only thing I really didn't test out was the 3-tip ring one. Really didn't have a reason to use that, but you do have that option. And yeah, so yeah, I have mainly good things to say about the Godox Movelink 2. Only gripe is like I said before, the sound, and you're just gonna expect to use this little EQ or pick a preset that'll give you a little more presence, and then you're on your way. Overall, quiet microphone. There's not a lot of noise as well, and you just get a really nice, comfortable sound delivery, voice delivery. Again, if you're okay, if you don't notice anything 30 seconds in, that's it. And as far as I'm concerned, it's passed the sound test. All right, guys, that's my review of Godox's Movelink 2. Again, let me know in the comment section down below. How do you like the way this thing looks? How does it sound? Is it something that you could see her using? Because I'm telling you, if you're serious about video, you at least want to have at least one good, reliable wireless microphone kit, and I think the Godox Movelink 2 is that wireless microphone kit. All right, guys, links in the comment section, links in the description down below, so you can pick up yours or see other reviews and descriptions about it. And that's it, guys. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, learn, do, and share. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.